Minasan! Minasan! Koemasu ka? Can you hear me? Hello. Hello. Nice gift, oh. Oh, let me back up a little bit. Hang on. Move my chair. No ruining immersion here. Hello. You all caught up? Depends on what I'm caught up on. With life? No, not even close. Deadbeats, why did Mori decide to make herself even more busy? Huh? What? Loud and clear. Yatta, did you guys get the archive? Good morning, I'm awake. For the most part. I mean, I've been making good time, don't get me wrong. Ah! Sorry. Sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen. As you can probably tell. I just wanted to straighten up my face. You're crazy. You got goals. I do! Did you see all the new stuff that's been announced recently? We're not even done! Which also kind of makes me a little upset because the way that I feel about it is I want to spread out announcements so that you guys have time to take in everything that I'm doing. Right? Fry's neck scare. Sorry about that. The jacket stays on for now. Got the concert VOD up. I'm just shooting the shit with the deadbeats right now so you guys have time to go grab the ticket. It's almost gone. Isn't it like noon there? It is. It is. Yeah, but I was up late. I was working. But I'm working late 'cause I'm a singer. I've got those deadbeats wrapped around my finger. You got the new t-shirt at Hot Topic? Yatta! Hope you enjoy it. I don't like that my hair kind of close into my jacket a little bit. Oh well. Did you see it? Seeing Stars made it to the top 100 Japan Billboard. I didn't. Usually my P is the one that tells me that kind of stuff. I had no clue about that. Yatta! More things to celebrate. Even more things to celebrate. I guess you guys have been really streaming it a lot. Thank you so much for listening to it lots on Spotify. Got lots more songs coming. Lamau. I count. Well, the song with me and Shudo is out, and I'm gonna redirect you guys to the live stream me and him are doing in the evening. Number 99! Whoa! That's freaking hilarious. I love that. I love that. We just barely made it into the top 100. Hey, you know what? That's big news for me, okay? Isn't your arm getting tired? I should stop waving this thing. Yeah, me and Shudo are doing a quick little stream before the MV drops for Tsumi Tomitsu, which is our collaboration song. Yeah, so that's gonna, it's only gonna be like 30 minutes or so, just a quick little stream on his channel, so I'll redirect you guys over there. But yeah, it's so exciting. So many new songs. Just a reminder, go grab your ticket while I shoot the shit with the deadbeats over here. If you haven't gotten your ticket yet, it's only available until the 27th though, so. Hey, you know what? I'll take that's great. I had no goals with that song because to me that song was just I'm collaborating with one of my heroes. Shoji Meguro, let's go. Cheers to that, I say as I open my pre-workout drink. Pre-workout, it's got caffeine. It's got just enough caffeine to not make me crash super hard in the evening. And then sometimes I feel like going to the gym. Pretty good. You know, I tried to use soy milk with my protein drink recently, and when I use regular milk, usually there's like a decent amount of time in between when I take the first sip and like when I need to finish the drink, so it's like sitting on my desk. Well, with soy milk, I don't know if it just spoils a lot quicker, but I took one sip of the soy milk one after I had let it kind of sit on my desk for like, it It wasn't too long. It had to have been like 5 hours. That tasted really bad. It was so sour. It was so nasty. I have no good words about soy milk. Well, usually when you mix it with something yum-yum, like my brown sugar boba protein I've been drinking. I still haven't gotten my Akihiko protein, by the way. I'm waiting for it. Where's my Akihiko protein? Soy milk should be more stable. It was so weird. It was sour. What the heck? You know, but I told myself this is good because there's not a lot of carbs in this, right? Compared to other milk. Oh. Anyway, maybe I can afford to just do like low-fat milk or something like that. My trainer's very proud of me. We hit our first goal. Yatta. Yatta. I saw how much of my body mass has been turned to muscle, and it made me very excited and motivated to keep up the hard work. So I got my protein drink. It's good. It tastes really good. It's just that it's expensive. Yeah. Well, it happens, I guess. There must have been. Maybe my fridge is like not cold enough. I don't know. I have to cough. I should try almond milk. It's just water with whey protein's really yucky. In my personal opinion. Oh yeah, did you guys see the Hal song? I got asked to do the Hal song this year with someone else. They think they're sneaky. I feel like everybody knows already, but they asked to pair me up with another producer team, and we made a song, and it's gonna be on a gazillion different commercials all over Japan, because every year, you know, I looked up the compilation of like HAL commercials, and every year they select like a couple people, or like 1 or 2 people that are like, that they think are like high potential to pop off in music in Japan, which makes me really happy. There's like a Teddy Lloyd Dauko one, there's a Neoru one. I think that the Canaria and Seisei one I think they used in 2023. So it's very exciting. Extremely exciting for Mori. How the video game company? No, they're a vocational school in Japan, so like they do like CG and arts and like music and stuff like that. The buildings are really iconic in like the Tokyo skyline. If you look up what the buildings look like, they're so crazy looking. Yeah, so it's just very exciting. Very exciting for me. I saw that and I was like, wow. They must think highly of me. Yes, they do video games too, yes. Video games, CG, 3D, all that kind of stuff. Basically a school that Mori would have wanted to go to back in the day. Is there gonna be an MV? Yes, but it will be released much later and not on my channel. Not on my channel. I didn't do most of the production anyway, but I did write some lyrics and I did sing my heart out. And a little bit of rap too, so look forward to it. And then Mika Sensei did the art for it. Can't wait for you guys to see that. But yeah, that was very, very exciting stuff going on. And guess what? That's not even the last thing that's happening in the next like month or so that's being announced. That's right. That's right. There's something else coming up. It's another tie-up. For something that I haven't done before, so that's pretty cool. Get excited for that. It was kind of last minute, but I hope you guys will like it. And then it's all leading up to Mori's huge announcement in fall. Remember fall? Fall is the season to get super excited about for Mori. Remember that. There may be a time where all hope seems lost, right? But just remembered. Fall's coming up for Mori. It's a big deal. Okay. Oh yeah, and the NHK thing. The NHK thing too is happening tonight. After me and Shudo's stream, I gotta do the NHK thing. Yes. Fall when it's happening or when it'll be announced? When it's happening. I don't know when it'll be announced. See, this is what I think is okay for giving a teaser to the deadbeats. It's just giving you a time and being like, something big's coming. No one can get mad at me for that. No one can get mad at me. Fall Guys. Fall's like 6 months away though. Yeah, that's right. All the more time to get excited. Huh? super busy. Yeah, why did I decide to animate a music video? Oh yeah, there's that too! So the animated music video that I'm making is not for the How song. It's not. It's for an original in collaboration with someone I really respect. So remember how I said that Shudo-san is in my top 3 producers ever? Well, this person is also in my top 3 producers, but they're not super well known outside of Japan. But I've been a fan of their work since before I joined Holo, and I've been even more into their work recently. I can't wait to introduce you guys to their stuff, which I'm going to do before the reveal, I think. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. Wow, I'm so excited! It's such a good song! The song is so good! The song is so good! I'm hype! It's Shrek, isn't it? I said someone not very well known overseas. But, yeah, so I hope that you guys will like the song. I'm very, very proud of it. I keep listening to it all the time. All the time. I'm Sandler and Eminem both. No dream is too big for Mori. But yeah, the music video has been really, it's been rough for me. Because it's been a long time since I made a music video at Deadbeats. And, however, what I will say is that I'm slower because I pay more attention to the quality of the drawings. That's awesome, Masanasum. Hope you're enjoying your fried chicken. Yeah, I don't really know why I decided to do this. No, I do. I know why I decided to. I wanted to do something that only I can do. You know? I wanted to do something special for this song because I believe in it so much. You know? And again, like I said, I don't really know how it'll do. Hope you guys got your tickets, by the way, because we're gonna start in a minute. I'm freestyling right now, so you guys can grab your tickets. Is it too late to get someone to help with animating it? Yes. Yes, it is. Also because I just feel like if I don't do it all myself, the vision might fall apart. We're gonna start 30 minutes into the archive, by the way. 30 minutes in is where we will start it. Yes. Also, if you guys want, you can watch the free portion on YouTube. That is still available. It's on my YouTube, the free portion, first 3 songs. 30 exact, 30 exact, 30. Exactly 30. I know the crowd view starts at 27, but we're gonna start at 30. Yeah. The vision will fall apart if you're bossing the help around. That is true. That is true. I don't know what I'd have them do, though. My workflow is so very much, like, tailored to just me drawing at the speed of light. So, just start training someone in your style to help with these types of tasks. That would be nice. But, you know, there's also something really fun about being able to say, I did it all myself. You know? Well, I feel like I've gotten a good chunk of it done. It's just the past weeks have been very busy, but now in the next couple weeks or so, I have a lot of time. I have a lot more time that I can fill in to work on it. I think I drew the last background that I needed for it. Everything else is pretty much like character shots and reused scenery and stuff like that, but I have to start animating it in After Effects. I have a couple animation cycles I have to finish. We'll see how it turns out, but it is a passion project. You're gonna be able to tell when you see it. You're gonna be like, whoa, that's a lot of passion she put in there. I don't know how she found time for that. I don't know either. I don't know either. I wanted to do something that only I can do, though. You know? They can do the odd frames. That might be nice. Grab an animator to help me kind of do the in-betweens. Oh, maybe for next time. I want it to be better than Nezumi Scheme, and I think it's gonna be better than Nezumi Scheme. Because Nezumi Scheme was kind of like, it was fine, but like, from a quality standpoint, I could have done way better. And I also, there's a lot less, like, weird pressure on me now that, like, the story doesn't involve me. It's like characters that me and the person I'm collaborating with came up with. So. Yeah. That is true, that is true. I do write my own lyrics as well. I like being able to do my own stuff because it really starts to feel like my own thing. Well, it gave us Nezumi. Nezumi is so very special. Alright guys, get in here. It's time to begin our descent. Let's see, it's gonna start at 30, so let me put a little memo on the screen that says start at 30 minutes. Start at 30, Start at 30. Can you guys do that? That is true. Nezumi's scheme was about Mori's life. Sometimes it's good to it's about my life, but in an exaggerated cartoony way, you know? This next MV has an actual message. So, well, Nezumi's scheme had a message too. It was don't get too big for your britches and you're not special and everybody else is trying to do what you're doing. If you think you're special, you're not special. None of us are. Oh, but this one's a bit of a deeper message that comes with a big story about how we made the song together and like what I requested and what I got from my collaborator. Because, spoiler alert, exactly what I requested isn't what I got, but there's a reason for it, and it's a good reason. You'll see. We'll talk more about it. I know it's a little cryptic, but it ended up being the song that I needed instead of the song that I wanted. So go set up your VOD to 30. It's time to start. Deadbeats don't know, they're theorized. A happy little surprise? Yes, it turned into the coolest, bestest song ever. And I'm very, 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 very happy with it. And I love it. I hope you guys will love it too. Is this the one who you wanted to sing the chorus together with? Yes. Correct. And it sounds great. I wish my voice was a little lower. No, I don't mind the sound of my own voice. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I was trying too hard to blend. And so, like, I don't have a ton of expression in my singing, and I think it turned out for the worst because of that. Have you got a dance yet? A dance? Don't forget about the BGM. I won't. Ooh, neat. This particular song, it's not... I didn't animate a dance. I animated a not dance. There's some motion that, you know... There's some motion, but that's about it. There's some motion. I don't know. I feel embarrassed coming up with dances because it screams TikTok to me. I don't want to do that. No, I'm just being a contrarian. A not dance, there's some motion, but a fight scene, there's a fight scene. There's a lot of walking, but the walking matches the song. I know, the dances drive up engagement. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. Someday I'm gonna make something so good it doesn't need a dance. You know, someday. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. No spoilers though, except if you join membership though, hey, we're working on the animation this month. And you guys will get to see all the behind the scenes work, and there's a lot. There's a lot to update you guys on, and there's a lot we're gonna draw together. Alright guys, get your fingers on the triggers, because we're about to get down. We're about to get down. Okay? The old Mori refuses the brain rot. I should embrace it. I'm the silly one. I'm the one that's losing out, not making viral dances. That's on me. But I just don't wanna. It's as simple as I don't want to. But maybe someday there'll be a good danceable, catchy song where I'm like, you know what? This could use a dance. I'm just not gonna bet all my chips on it or anything like that, you know? We're still paying off Go-Getters. Go-Getters was fine, though. That was a fun one. That song needed a dance. It's a little gross when it's so overt. I'm inclined to agree, which is why I'm very cautious about doing such a thing. Alright, guys, we're about to get this party started. Get your fingers on the trigger. It's about time. We're gonna watch. I can't believe I'm gonna cheer for myself. What the heck? That's crazy. Alright. We're gonna start at 30. 30 is about where stuff pops off. And when I say, I'm gonna say ready, set, go, and on go you guys press play. Okay? There should be no confusion there. Also, sorry if you hear people building homes in the background. There's some homes being built. Sorry. Wait, I'm on E+. Where's the 30-minute mark? It should be the same. I'd be concerned if it wasn't. I'd be concerned. Okay. On 3? Not on 3. It'll be on the G word. I pressed it. Was I not supposed to? Not yet. Not yet. I have to say the G word. Every time. Every freaking time. Okay. Ready? Ready? Bon Vod is 234.51. That is true. You think she'll sing? I'm not gonna say the G word. G Moodine? Okay. Okay. Here we go. Wait, no, don't press. Ah, not again. Okay, sorry. Go back to 30. Go back to 30. Ooh. Oh, no. No. Okay, back to 30. Okay. Here it is time. It is time. All right. Here we start in 3, 2, 1, go getters. Sorry, I'm just better. Sorry, we are go-getters. They're cheering. They go, Mori, 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 Mori. And there's a picture of Grimoire on the screen. Mori! That's me! I'm Mori! Why are they doing that? It's my show, I guess. Am I really allowed to have my own concert? I guess this is still a little bit ahead of, but that's fine because it gives you guys time to catch up with the timer. Thanks to everybody who sent a message, by the way, for the message board. I always get really excited when I see those, and for Fest too, it makes me really happy. Like, hey, look, the deadbeats are showing up for Mori, and it means a lot to me. So thank you for that. I heard somebody say we love you. Well, you guys are all right too. Should I start waving my pen light already? Callie, they say that's a Mori. Callie. Wave pen light small. Someone's screaming something that I don't understand. Yeah! Hey, why are you waving green pen lights? Those aren't my colors. Huh? Ada! Why are we waving green pen lights? Timer's going weird. Oh no, what a strange thing. Let me make it a little bigger. Timer, don't do this to me. I knew I couldn't trust this timer. Alright, never mind, we're gonna use a different one. Pause the VOD. We're going back 30. Oh my lord, what's it doing? What the timer doing? Are you kidding me? Alright, fine. I'll do a different timer then. We'll do the old tried and true online stopwatch. Timeanddate.com never lets me down. Not sponsored, by the way. Alright, let's see. Countdown. There we go. Okay. You may show up on the screen. Okay, you're a little small. Let me make you a bit bigger. Sorry, deadbeats. I should have used the tried and true the whole time. Thank you, Time and Date. They're not sponsoring this, but we love Time and Date. They're always here for me. Alright. So we're gonna restart at 30, okay? 30. Mori. And it gives me some time to just chat, shoot the shit with you guys, okay? Alright. Now remember what the timing is. It's when I say the G word. Okay? How long is it here like this, though? Oh, you know what? There's a lot of cheering for a long time. Maybe we should start at a different time. Let's start at... Let's see. We're gonna start at 34. Can you guys get to 34 really quick? I suppose it's a bit of an inconsequential time, but we're gonna start at 34. Let me change the... Okay. Start at 34. Oh no, a minor inconvenience. A minor inconvenience. Start at 34. Okay? Deadbeats, good deadbeats will start at 34. Are you a good deadbeat? Good deadbeats start at 34. Callie and starting watch-alongs in a timely and easy-to-understand fashion. Name a less iconic duo. I can't. Wait, you mean more iconic, right? Yo, stop messing with me. Stop messing with me. Hey. Alright, you're at 34? Okay. Get to 34. Get there. My eyes are itching. Oh my god, my eye drops, they must have fallen out of my pocket! Okay, well, just get to 34. I'm sure my eyes will stop itching. 3401, that's also fine. You know what? Whatever you want to do. Alright, we're getting ready to start. It's the G word. Get ready. Okay. Here I go. Wait, no, don't press. Go back to 34. Remember, it's 3, 2, 1 G word, okay? Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. It's running. No confusion. Look at that deadbeat who's so excited at the front. Wait, I count many of them. There's someone with tinted glasses. That's cool. He was shouting real loud. Now, yes. Use math if you have a hard time getting... Here, I'll explain what's happening to you. Right now, Go-Getters is playing. Loosen my lips, yeah. That's karma. Ta-da-ha-ha-ha. Whoops. Loosen my lips. I'm about to say some shit, get it? Yeah, that's karma. Ta-da-ha-ha-ha. Sozo kara sozo. Shodo kara moko. Hengerizae. Yoshihano. Kurayako. Uwa. Takabara baya. Sorry, I'm just better. Sorry, we're go-getters. If I fall, we're wicked, stunning, tricky. Why you running? Woohoo. Good to think you're clever. Whatever. Whoa. Kumbaya. Alice. Ka-iku. Wind switching in minor. California. Kakafani. Baya. Mecha. Welcome to Misfortune's game. Baya. I see cute people in the front. And now it begins! Mori show, it's starting! It's time for the Mori show! I love that they wanted it to be What Is Up, Humans. Cute. Wake up, dummies! It's 7 p.m. in Los Angeles! I love this video! It's the same person that does all my, like, EP trailers and album trailers and stuff like that. With the pink ball, I'm a pink moon! Can you guys read Underworldian? It's a bit of a tough language to pick up. Yeah, so cool! Dee. Oh, open the gates! Open them! Yeah, deadbeat hands! Yeah, catch these hands, deadbeats! Ooh, grab you! Rock and roll! Rock and roll, deadbeats! so chunibyo. I didn't know that they would use this. I didn't know that they would use those words of mine. It was just to help them come up with an image. You couldn't hear much clearly at the venue? Well, here you go. Now you get to enjoy the stream as well. I bet there's some deadbeats that were there in person that now get to enjoy the archive with us. Isn't that right, deadbeats? Woo, 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 woo. Chichika, chichika. Here she comes. Here comes the stage, here comes Mori. Alright, let's start. Ooh-ah. Whoa, the crowd goes wild for Mori! Damn, I look smooth. Look at how smooth my hair looks, too. They use, like, hyper-realistic shading for these solo lives now. It's not hyper-realistic, but it's more realistic than, like, a 3D. Yeah, deadbeats, get down! You guys like my simple dance moves? We decided because it was a live performance, I should have, like, I should have simple moves, right? This is alive, they said. It's alive, so you gotta move simply and sing. You must move simply. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not Madonna, I'm not Britney Spears. Okay? So Britney Spears and Madonna, they can do some crazy shit. They got good stamina. Yeah, if you do too many complicated moves, you mess up the words. But no, it's buffering. That's okay. Surely you'll be able to get it back up to speed. You could be... Oh, Madonna? I don't know about that. Mori would need a rest. Mori needs rests. Yeah, it was a good idea to have the stage, like, elevated so that all deadbeats could see. Those are pop idols, though. They got different training. True, I am just a streamer who makes music. Or am I a musician who streams? It's one of them. My little zombie moves. The dance lessons were so fun. They were pretty, like, low pressure. Oh yeah, get down, deadbeats! I love seeing you guys so excited. Look at those hip shakes. Yeah, dance lessons were pretty low-key because they're like, alright, you're not gonna be moving too much anyway, so... But then Mori goes ahead and moves a bunch. Was I enlarged a bit? I don't know, maybe. Not enough where it would be, like, super noticeable. Hoorah! Yay, they're screaming. On to the next song. What do we have? Oh yeah, that's right. And then my skeleton back dancers! Aren't they so cute? They look kind of semi-realistic, actually, the way they're shaded. It's not Mera without hips. So true. Look at these cute skeletons. I didn't even know they were gonna get costumes. I didn't know they were gonna put clothes on these bone people. A couple of these deadbeats were getting ready to go to prom. They were all going to prom, and then one of them's out of like an 80s horror movie. But I love the visuals for this song, what they chose. It looks so cool with the neon signs. Takes me back to a couple years ago with the One Piece, the big One Piece tie-up. Made me so happy. That was one of my first big tie-ups. So I love Future Island, even though it's not like the genre that I specialize in. Even though it's not, yeah, my specialized focus right now, I still love this song so much. How nice of you to pick up some deadbeats to be backup dancers, right? I gave them a job. Deadbeats need jobs. So they can buy the ticket to Mori's show. Make it sound so old. Well, it was a couple years ago, wasn't it? It was a big success, too. I'm just happy that it was a big success. Pick up punk. That's actually how a lot of collaborators learn about me, is through this song. Right? Like one of my new songs, the new song coming out, right? The person I'm collaborating with was like, I love Future Island. I listen to it all the time. Future Island's the best. I'm like, oh, you know me through Future Island. Let's go. So that's how a lot of people find me. The best part is Oda likes it. I know, right? What is that about? I have that comment pinned to my mirror. Ichiro Oda's comment about my performance from Buzz Rhythm. I have it printed. It's on my mirror. Ah! Put it on your fridge. Yeah, every time I eat, I can think of Oda-sensei. Oh, get down. Get down, skeletons. Bounce, bounce. I love the rolled R's. Also, Mori's gonna talk a lot during this entire show. But that's what you guys are here for, right? So then it becomes a Zatsudan of sorts, I suppose. You know, if you guys want to watch it and focus on Mori's singing and dancing, you can watch it again after this live stream is over. And pay attention to that. How hard was it to pick songs to keep for the solo live in which you didn't pick? Well, I just came up with a set list of songs that I liked, and we'll get in depth a little bit later, but I pretty much I got to perform every song I wanted to. The set list is 100% me. New Underworld Order was chosen by the producer, the songs. I chose every single song for this show. A lot of people were surprised we didn't do End of a Life. We did End of a Life in the last one, but there are also some repeat songs from this one too. There's sort of a reason, which I'll get to later. Doesn't mean we'll never do End of a Life again, live. Doesn't mean we won't ever. But can you guys believe Yona Yona Journey? Who was expecting... the band's so cool! Who was expecting Yona Yona Journey? The band's so awesome. I kind of messed up the choreography on this one a little bit in the beginning, but that's okay. It's just... Deadbeats wouldn't even notice unless I pointed it out, which I'm pointing it out now, but... Yona Yona Journey. I love this song so much. I love that I was like, clap, 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 and the Deadbeats were like, woo, woo, and I'm like, you got it, and I'm thinking to myself, no, they don't, but that's okay, I guess. Oh, it's fine. We got in sync a little bit later. You know what? I'll take your woo-woos. That's fine. Wow. Yeah. The band's so awesome, though. Now that it's been a little while since the show has happened, my dad actually came to see the show. I actually got a bunch of my family to come see the show live and in person. And the first thing my dad said to me after going backstage is he was like, the band was so fucking awesome! He's like, I went backstage to say hi to them, and like, I can't speak Japanese, but like, I did like some hand motions. And I think they got it. I'll talk a little bit more about their impressions a bit later, but yeah. No, I invited all of my family. So they were there. They were just hidden. They were hidden amongst the crowd. Face Papa Reaps. There were some places where there's a bit of lag that like doesn't go away and it's not buffering. It just sucks. I think there's some during Donmai as well, which is kind of ass, but it is what it is. If we get a Blu-ray, which we might, that will be gone. Right there, yes, the VOD scuff. I love seeing happy deadbeat faces. Look at how happy they are. It makes it all worth it. Everything. Yeah, this song and Domai. There's a bit of VOD scuff. Hopefully it goes away. For the Blu-ray, I'm sure we'll get a Blu-ray. I'm gonna beg them to make a Blu-ray because I want a Blu-ray. I'm like flashing back to all the dance lessons that we did for this too. So much work goes into one night. You guys have no idea, which is why I really appreciate when you guys grab the streaming tickets and... Oh, look at that wink! Thank you, Mane-chan, for picking the perfect expression at that moment. Because, you know, Mane-chan controls my expressions for me. Alright, now it's time for Mori to say hi to everybody. The wink! I want that as a gif. These deadbeats have skin. These freaking bone people. There's a deadbeat in everyone. People may deny it, but there's a deadbeat in everybody. Me and the band were really in sync for these MCs too. We had a lot of meetings about like, you guys are gonna do a riff here. John Valjean! Nah, she's Mori. She's Mori. Your MCs were hilarious. Such a great time. My MCs leveled up huge this time, and you want to know why? Because I took several hours to decide what I was going to say. Yo, I was laying on the couch backstage, just on my phone, and I just hear, "Boat goes Benton! Boat goes Benton!" through the walls. Huh? I also heard Mori, Mori, and as soon as I started taking an audio clip for Twitter, everyone stopped. Oh yeah, Mori talks about the fires here. Yeah, so choosing Mera Mera as the opening song, was not... Listen, we couldn't change the set list. We couldn't change the set list. So we decided to make it a positive experience, and also we took away the fire. There was supposed to be fire in the background, and there may have been some pyrotechnics, but we took it away. Yeah, that's right! America's Solo Live! First of hopefully many. It seems like it did really well, so... So I think the possibility of more USA lives in the future is growing. Thanks to you guys. Was your family cool with all the Japanese? Did I speak a lot of Japanese? I mean, I feel like my family's pretty cool. Accepting of languages they don't understand. You're just a band! Oh, for lyrics too. Yuya-san! I always really wanted to do this, introducing my band with flair. He's so cool! He's got the tats! They're like, is it okay that your band has tats? I was like, yes, ask them to get tats. Yigo's so cool! How are you so good at bass? Ah, Yigo-sensei, save me! Save me! I am jealous. Second best drummer in Japan. I know, isn't that crazy? Well, to me, he's first. Gosei wa emoi ne. I love the band. The band's so awesome. Every show has to have a live band from here on out, or I'm not doing it. Baki! Baki speaks a little bit of English, actually. They're so awesome. Yee! They were so cool. They played so many good riffs, even though they didn't know a ton of English. They like knew when to play. How to have fun at the Mori concert, so we're gonna instruct them. This was the producer's idea. The voltage of hell is going up. Like, you know, I am the Grim Reaper, not a demon. Next one in Texas, hopefully. I want to do a tour, so I definitely go to my homeland. We don't. Man, I got way better at MCs. Hell has voltage? I don't know. According to Producer's Son, maybe. Oregon! I heard Oregon in the VOD. If you listen closely, you can hear Oregon. Red tomorrow, red today. Love red. I really do want to make a live album. They used to release so many of those back in the day. Yeah, like my girlfriends. I'm a deadbeat from Oregon. My favorite song is Scuffed Up Age. Personally, this concert was nothing but W's. K-Walk, big ups. Big ups, Oregon. Thank you, K-Walk. That's me too. Hi, Mori. Chat, 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 chat. That's you guys. Chat, 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 chat. You're having so much fun. And then a beat from the band. Oh my god, there's so... Well, why is my hand doing that? We need to save this for a different song. Oregon will probably do a stop for you. Chat, chat, chat. Calimar. Hey, you guys can do that now too if you want. Oh no, bro gang. You guys can post even more screenshots. Remind people that this show happened so that more people grab the archive, which means more shows in the future. And I wasn't lying. You can listen. Those of you who have seen the whole VOD can attest that I'm not lying there. So long, bro beats. Thanks for tuning in. Buy it! One of my strongest soldiers. The shilling. I gotta get better. I'm getting a little better. I love that you guys are deadbeats, but also boneheads now. I use it as a term of endearment. Listen. It is what I do. I've said it since the beginning. Shinigami's got a lot of enemies. Gotta kill people. Go get the script! Mori doesn't need a script. She's gotten so much better at MCs. Let's go, Debbie's. Next song, next song, next song. What was next? Love you, Callie! I love you too, Bone Man, Bone Lady, Bone Being. Nezumi Scheme! We talked about Nezumi Scheme today. Nezumi Scheme time! Nezumi Scheme! Nezumi Scheme! Nezumi Scheme! I love the VJ that they did for this. They copied my style and put it in the background. It's so cool. I love the little dance I did for this one too, by the way. Whenever I do choreo for Nezumi, which there's several different choreos, there's always like some rat motif. I do like some rat motions with my hands. My legs! I show my leggies to you! It's so silly. What a silly song. I'll wave my pen light for this. Those opinions? Kinda septic! The cue lines on the screen help, yes. The reason that there's no lyrical misses is because the lyrics are on the screen at all times. They're on two screens. On either side. This ain't got nobody. Oh, I love seeing the happy deadbeats. It's an oldie but a goodie. I say it's like a 2-year-old song. This song is close to my heart because, again, the music video took a lot of time. And I really went crazy on it. The vocals... It's like full of reckless abandon. That's this song. I was there during the process. A lot of you deadbeats watched me make Nezumi Scheme. The MV. Ah, the background VJ is so good! Look, it's Mori's penthouse! Man. There's so much freedom in this song. I loved those streams. I'm glad you did. Now we've got some more that are coming up. I hope you guys like. Oh yeah, Flashbang! This was so fun to do. I love Flashbang. It's such a catchy little song, and the band arrangement of this song elevates it so much. I actually like it more than the original. The piano! It sounds so old school! Oh, I love it! Ada, 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 ada. You like letting it play during gaming? I can see it as a gaming song. Get in your element. It's certainly catchy enough, and it's got a bit of a repetitive nature that I think works to its benefit. The guitar's also really good, yeah. I'm actually really happy with how my singing turned out as well during this part. Though I'm also I'm flashing back. I'm flashing back to Fess, my Fess performance as well of Flashbang, which was in the medley. I don't know which one I like more. I think I like the band arranged more for this one though. The crowd going Flashbang along with it was great. Yeah! You guys know the lyrics to my songs? This song was an excellent farewell to fully rapping, I would say. J-rap, I guess. Because you guys know I don't do a ton of that anymore right now, right? But maybe farewell is too sad of a word, but it's more like I want to do other things. So that's why I made this song. It's kind of one more like, let's have a really hard go at J-rap again. Just one more time. And let's use everything I've learned about J-rap. And I'm really proud of how it came out. You know. And especially to get to make it with a member of Rip Slime. Like, my heroes are inspired by Rip Slime. My J-rap heroes got into J-rap because of Rip Slime. The fact that I could make a song with Pess. That's something I'll remember when I'm laying down in death's deathbed, right? And my life flashes before my eyes. Flashbang. I'm a little late on that. A real full circle moment. Now here's my favorite song, one of my favorite songs that I've made. Which is crazy because this song came from a demo. Not even like a collaborator that I chose. I love Make 'Em Afraid. It's just such a powerful song. I'm picking you up to be part of. They went crazy for this one. I have to watch their watch-alongs. I also really love my backup vocals in the background of this one too. So good. Who wasn't in Rust? Pururu! Pururu played it on the piano. I'll never forget that shit. I want another Mori shanty. We'll work on it. I'll compose it. Oh, I did this so much better compared to New Underworld Order. I'm so proud of how it turned out. My mouth opened so big! I'm so glad they unhinged my jaw. That's how it should be for every concert. I want my mouth to be huge. I was definitely exhausted during New Underworld Order. That is true. I was dying. The one thing about this song, though, is just a personal nitpick. I think it's really long. Especially, well, hold on. The live version is really long, because they extended it. So this bit, check this out. Where we start doing, like, the call and response stuff. It's already a long song. It's already a long song. They're like, we want to extend this one. I'm like, okay. Sounds good. But hey, look at those happy dead beats. I bet you guys don't care. But as I'm performing, I'm like, this is a long song. But then myself to lose it, make 'em afraid, yeah. I also am really proud of the song because I like the lyrics that I came up with too. Keep clapping, don't stop! Please don't stop. Oh, I heard that high-pitched scream. Hey, Deadbeat. I heard you. I love seeing how many deadbeats were so elated by the end of this. It makes it all worth it for one night. I couldn't feel my legs the next day after jumping the whole time at the concert. It was worth it, though. This is what live music is about, deadbeats! Getting the deadbeats so excited. Woo, 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 woo. I did spin a lot. I was having fun spinning. Spinning is my fave. Whenever I feel like there's an intense moment coming up and I don't know what to do, I spin. Spin to win. Oh yeah, and then we had to have another little visual here, right? While we got the bass set up. Well, we got the bass set up. Mori on the bass. Were you guys expecting that? Oh, I spoiled it for people that were watching this for the first time. Sorry. But this is kind of a behind-the-scenes live stream, so... This is your fave part. Deadbeats are like, what? Mori with the bass? I'm telling you though, and bassists will be able to tell if they view my fingers that not all of it is. They let me pluck a couple strings, is the essence of what I was allowed to do. But you know, tracking instruments is extremely difficult. Also because it has a lot to do with reflection as well. So, if you're playing an instrument at the time, right? Instruments are shiny. You have to cover up all those shiny parts, and even then, it doesn't completely work perfectly. So playing an instrument completely legitimately virtually is still a little bit of a ways off, but Mori put in a little work here, is what I will say. I did pluck some strings. Yeah, cult following time, I was waiting for this. You need a matte felt bass. If they could make one of those, I could completely play an instrument legitimately live. They should make non-reflective basses with no reflective parts. Maybe I can get a custom one made or something like that. Oh, this song was so hyped though. I heard there was moshing. I couldn't see it from the camera, but I heard there was moshing. I'm sure it's somewhere in there. Some people near you went crazy. Good. Good. That's how the Mori show should be. Ah, man. Little by little, Mori was trying to ramp. I was trying to ramp it up. Oh, don't go behind the comment area. There we go. You can see my arm cover your words. March, march, march! Some people do think it's mosh, 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 which I guess is apt. Haha. Yeah. You know, actually, a lot of musicians on stage with instruments, when they're singing, it's actually not, the guitar isn't plugged in. I'm sure that some people know that. Oh, hold up. Let's all be present together in this moment. Red for hype, red for hype. The face tracking? Yeah, it's thanks to Mane-chan, who I asked to move my eyes too. Look at all those happy deadbeats so excited. The mosh pit was insane, especially being right next to it. That's awesome. I'm glad. Hey, deadbeat, I see your phone. You're not allowed to have a phone. There was someone standing next to you who was very enthusiastic. That seems to be a common review of this particular song. Kick! Now let's move it right along. Next up is sneaking. Now let me talk to you a little bit about sneaking. This song, Lotus Juice, we were supposed to ask Lotus Juice to come be present for this performance. And then it was ruled out that we didn't have enough resources. Money. Well, it's not that Lotus himself was expensive, it's everything else that comes along with bringing a guest on stage. So they then told me after the set list had been decided, no Lotus. I said, oh, I don't want to perform this Kiara's favorite song. She loves the sneaky neaky neaky. I said, I don't want to perform this song without Lotus. They're like, do your best. And then it became hype as shit. Not necessarily because Lotus wasn't there, but because it was the rock version. It was fucking awesome live. Let it be known, this is the only situation where I would ever perform this song again, I think. With all the deadbeats together and there's a live band and we're playing together, this is when the song is elevated to what it should have been. So, to me, this is true revenge. But, like, recently there's another 3D program, like, online that we're preparing for, and they said, do you want to do sneaking? I said, fuck no. This is the only situation where I want to perform sneaking. Cause this is where the song belongs. Right here. My section lost their mind for this. It's kind of hype. It's kind of freaking hype. I didn't think Deadbeats will be hyped for this. So I was nervous at first, but then I saw the Deadbeats were getting down. I'm like, never mind. How about R.I.P.? If a cute Kohai asks me to perform R.I.P. with them, I'll do it. I see those green pen lights? They're trying to be snakes. The lyrics are easy to scream. Sneaky, neaky, 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 neaky. Everybody keep it silent! This song actually was fucking awesome live. Yona. Oh. Yona-chan mo mite kureta ne. I grabbed the mic, I'm like, F this. We're leaving our little area, our little square. Prop tracking has gotten so good. Deadbeats were feeling that song. Oh, what time is it now? This song I did get to plug some bass strings on, which was cool. Of course, Ego is the one that's carrying the song, but I was allowed to participate a bit. What about a cute senpai? Senpai also, yeah, sure. If they beg for RIP or sneaking, I'll think about it. No holy shit, though. No holy shit, though. I don't feel like doing that song anymore. This live really went so smoothly compared to New Underworld Order, my god. Which is what I wanted, right? I did say if the venue isn't much bigger, I want everything else to be improved. And it really was. And I did my part too. 2 meters below ground level! Who is that guy in the background? I kept trying to come up with lore for like the character that shows up behind me. Look at all those skeletons buried in there. Is that Mori's true form? No. I think you guys haven't seen Mori's true form yet. Because I want Mama to design it someday. The duder behind me is probably the first monster I ever slayed. But I don't see any spikes. Is that Steve from accounting? It could be Steve. Maybe Death Sensei's true form? That's John Skeleton. He's pretty cool. I love the subtle eye movement. Mane-chan really popped off there. Because initially, 3D Team was like, don't move the eyes, don't move them. And I said, no, it looks so much better when eyes move. I look like I'm a real breathing being. They're like, what if they move in a weird direction depending on where you're looking or moving? I said, I don't care. It still looks better than just staring dead forward at nothing. Same with like Big Mouth. I feel like JP sometimes isn't a big fan of like a huge mouth singing and screaming. Hence the reason why they changed the Crash Bandicoot main visual for the game, because Japan's afraid of big mouths. I said, I don't care. Unhinge my jaw. Not the real Callie if the eyes don't move, as you all know. Okay, here we go. Here it comes. The Deadbeats are all thinking to themselves, is she gonna nail the rap on the first try? They're like, is she gonna nail it? Yatta! I've only practiced it 1,000,000 times by now. It's actually not difficult to do anymore. It's genuinely not a challenge anymore. If you do something long enough or as many times in a row, for example, case in point, Godzilla. The deadbeats were so happy. Cheer, cheer, cheer. I was pretty happy with my singing too there. Oh, okay. Here we go. Did the deadbeats know that this is when I would change? Yeah! The hype is off the charts! When you have a primarily black outfit, though, you definitely want VJ in the background. Don't my time! Man, Ego-san's getting down on the bass. This song's got an awesome bass line. Feel the drive! No, my hair's in my skirt! I hope they fix that. I hope they fix that for the VOD. Please. Or rather for the Blu-ray. And yes, your family liked this one the most. Mama Mori loves this song. My hair clip! Fix it! Well, that's just how it goes sometimes when you do these kinds of shows. Things have to be edited afterward. Not everything can be perfect upon first try. The live band killed this song. No, please don't do that shot! Don't do that shot! Oh, the clips. If that's the worst that happens during a live, honestly, you're right. So much can go wrong. I was very lucky that this time only like very minor things, barely noticeable things went wrong. This outfit's so great though. I mean, I don't hate the New Underworld Order outfit, but this outfit's just so good. I love it. Oh, here's the scuff part. I just want to use it all the time, this outfit. Remember the JoJo freeze? Oh, from New Underworld Order? I was legitimately like, I don't know is the show over? Because the show had only just started. Okay, then my hair fixed itself. I didn't even notice that my hair clipped into my skirt until afterward when I went to go do a quick skim through the VOD. I'm very happy with my singing during this song, too. What was that? 180? Wait, no, not 180. That was more than 360-degree spin there. What was I doing? I was lost in the music. I didn't even realize that I spun more than 360. It was like a 400-degree spin. I didn't even realize I did that. 720. Mori's ballerina. You're feeling the music. And now Mori's using a different microphone. I thought Mori was a Beyblade. Spinning is just a natural part of movement. That means you guys too, you can take a screenshot. Black gloves, so cool! You can only tell that they're black gloves, though, because of the light shining on them. My eyes, they're moving! Kick him, kill him, Mori, kill him! She's a little winded. Rao's very excited, I could tell. And yeah, the kick made it even worse of an upskirt. You know what? The spats aren't that short, okay? I look so lame. I look like someone's dad. They really wanted the jacket to come off. Well, her dream came true. Need a spatless version. I'm good. I'm good. I love how all the female deadbeats go, yes, we're watching! And I'm like, I was talking about Holo girls. All the female deadbeats go, yes, us! Sorry, I'm sorry. I love you guys too. It's just... They can dream, Mori. Ladies, she meant me. I'm a lady. I saw her reaction to this. It was super cute. Her reaction's so cute. I've never had someone fangirl over me like her before. It just makes me very happy. I'm like, do girls even like me? Am I someone that a girl could love? Rihanna cried for a long time. When I met her for fest time too, it was really cute. She came up to me, she stuck right to me like a magnet. It was cute. Kiara went wild during the shout out. Giwawa. I love Giwawa. And I meant this shit. Other girls are gonna show up in America. I'm telling you. Her reaction to the Minecraft thing was funnier. I saw that too. That was freaking hilarious. USA, USA. I can think of multiple girls that I think would want to do a solo live in America, and I think they'll get it. Yes, they will. It's true. Yona might be your biggest fangirl. I'm gonna give her a hug. Nui catching her with the hard reads. I did see Nui was there too. I'm glad you guys were so hyped though for, you know... You have to say, you guys aren't loud enough to make them scream louder. My voice was lost by this point. That sounds about right. Sold out Hollywood Palladium, let's go! I'm telling you, even more girls are gonna get their chance to shine on stage. You'll see. Thanks to you guys' support for this show. Hey, if you haven't bought the archive, buy the archive. They'll see that people want to see En on stage. What away is that? The one song from Cinderella that I will always love unconditionally. There are some other songs that are fine in that record, but this song belongs on Jigok 6! This is the song that I wrote based on Gachiakuta! I put my whole heart into it! And then Urana was like, huh? And then we became friends. Speaking of, want to watch the Gachiakuta stage that's happening soon. No. Right now we're together, but I'm gonna watch it. You excited for the Gachiakuta anime? Don't talk to me about the Gachiakuta anime. We'll have a conversation about the Gachiakuta anime pretty soon here, but I'm so fucking excited. I've been a fan of Gachiakuta for years, man. Listen, it's finally time. The trailer's so good. I could hear Wanted Wasted playing the whole time. The mic stick was so peak. Isn't it sick? I love the stand mic. The stand mic looks so good. This string of performances was so rough. You are truly Urana-sensei's strongest soldier. I will be until I die. I'd kill someone for Urana-sensei. But she doesn't want me to call her sensei, so I have to drop the sensei. I would kill someone for Urana, man. So it's ribbons, right? Not snakeskin? I think it's ribbons. I thought it was someone's spine at first, but I think maybe not. Snakeskin? I can kind of see it. They thought they were snakes? I can kind of see. But I think it's more ribbon-like, yeah, with some kind of like underworldian pattern on it or something like that. Kiara also thought it was a snake. Oh no, the spine mic is the stand mic that we used. I think it's just a ribbon. Woo! And then right into freaking Overkill from this? Are you crazy? Big scream? I can't even believe I did that shit. I love Overkill. Overkill's underrated song. Underrated song. I'll say it right now. This also had a mosh pit. Of course it did. After this song, it stopped. Gotcha. Mosh Deb beats Mosh to Overkill. At least some headbanging. Some tasteful headbanging. The pit was crazy during this. I freaking love that. The pit at the Mori Calliope concert. Fuck yeah. That's awesome. There was a mosh pit somewhere. The lyrics for this song are actually really good. That's coming from someone who consistently puts herself down. The lyrics for this song are so good. That's how you know Mori is serious, when she compliments herself about her own lyrics or something like that. Because I always put myself down. Oh, this wasn't good enough. Oh, this sucked. The lyrics for this song are actually good. I was in metal concert mode during this. We're only gonna get closer and closer to that, Deadbeat. New songs that are coming out, too. We're very much all in on rock. Not all of it is metal, but the next album that I put out, I think, will be almost exclusively rock music. Especially inspired by J-Rock, though. MV for Overkill is so amazing. Agreed. Sakiyama killed that shit. Hey, whoa. Please add some of the crowd screaming the lyrics. I want to. How did she have the breath for that? Adrenaline. Tomato circus. Tomato circus. If I recall correctly, Shudo also liked this song. And again, Sakiyama does a lot of work with Shudo-san. Oh. Then the moon shows up. Is it time? Okay, so something that I mentioned about the next song, right? The next song that I perform, you may notice it is a key lower because I knew I could not perform it. I couldn't do a live version of this song unless it was a key lower. Maybe I should put my freaking pen light down. I think it sounds great, Lo. I'm glad you like it. Oh, and my jacket's gone. Hold on. All the references to my old songs, too. By the way, it's live again. People will still fight over that. I never thought in my life that I'd be on a stage performing a song live like this. I never thought that I had it in me to do that. Shows are so hard, man. We had a guy walking around pulling people who was live again or live again. Even at the In and Out. Now you make me want In and Out. I'm hungry. I love this song. So glad that so many deadbeats hold this song close to their hearts too. It was supposed to be a song to just fill up the track list, but to me I said, I don't know. I said I don't want it to be that. I want it to mean something, right? When P-Sun says we don't have enough songs for the album, we're gonna ask so-and-so to make something, just do whatever you want. I really wanted this to have meaning. Especially right now. I hope this song can have meaning to people that are missing someone, or especially, you know, with all the people that have left us recently, right? That's why I wrote this song. Not like I can say I wrote this for all of my friends who are leaving, etc. But I hope it can mean something to you guys. No filler on that whole album. Yeah, I didn't want it to have filler. I wanted every song to mean something. This song's gonna hurt 50 years later when I stop all of this. 50 years down the road. That's a Live Again reference. See you again sometime. Song in my heart, a world of worry. On my mind. Right into skeletons. Don't you dare stop. I have no plans. 2 years is too soon. Some of you guys might still be alive then. That's a frightening thought. Like I said, no plans. I'm going down with the ship, deadbeats. You guys already know this. I go down when Holo goes down. We have too much shit to do. Mori is leaving 2072. Which is crazy. It's crazy to think about it because there was a point in my career about like a year and a half in where I was like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Now I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine not being here. All the blessings that I have. All the friends I've made. Can't even imagine it. I am very happy I'm still here. Last Days to Skeletons, man. What an idea. Well, Skeletons is less about endings and more of like, it's a very self-reflective piece. It's very much about the present rather than the future. Present Mori, I would say. It's about becoming so much bigger than you ever imagined that you could be, to a point where like you kind of get too big and you look back at your journey and you're like, did I miss something? Did I really enjoy this? You know, and maybe I've gotten too big for my britches, right? Like, I don't know. I've gotten so big, I feel like I should have maybe, like, there should have been more of like a struggle, I guess. And feeling disillusioned, like, do I belong here? So again, imposter syndrome. A lot of songs are about imposter syndrome on this album. Did you enjoy it? Well, I'm certainly enjoying it now, but I don't know if the point in my career when I was like maybe the biggest, I suppose, I don't really know that I enjoyed that time. Now that things have calmed down and I'm kind of just like a D-list celebrity, like things are chill and like I'm enjoying it quite a bit, but the time when I was more popular, I feel like I was less happy. Does that make any sense? Hard to explain, but then at the same time, what am I working for now? Like, I want to, of course, expand and get bigger and bigger, right? Have more people hear my voice. Maybe I'd be happier, though, now that I've gotten myself in a good headspace. The road may have been hell, but here you are. Look, as long as I can pay my bills and my taxes and live a life doing what I love, I'm lucky. Hey, Callie's back, though, looks pretty good, right? That open back looks pretty hot. I keep trying to see life from every single person's eyes. Every single perspective. Sometimes it's my biggest weakness. Now it's time for Through the Blue. You know, a little background story about this song, but I went to go visit a family member, visit a bunch of family members, and they're related to the person that this song is about. And we went to go visit their grave, actually. And I was really shocked because my grandma brought out the phone and played this song. And I was so embarrassed, I didn't know what to do. I was like, where should I look? What should I sing along? Should I, like, what do I do? But I ended up just sitting on the ground as everybody just kind of swayed to the song, which made me happy that it meant something to them. Yeah. I just kind of sat there, though. Your grandma's very proud of you. I think she is, yeah. I don't regret telling them that I wrote this song for that person. I guess my family just wanted to, like, show it to them, I guess. Embarrassed, why? Because it's my song. It's my voice. And there's, like, 10 family members around me. And we're playing the song I wrote for my passed away relative at their grave. I guess I was Maybe I should be proud. It was a strange feeling. I like to think that person would have liked it. So I wasn't upset about it. I didn't really know what to do in the moment. I'm too awkward of a person. But I'm glad that it meant so much to my family too. They would have loved it. I like to think so. It sucks losing someone close to you. You weren't ready. That's true. I was shocked. I was shocked. I love the reverence from the deadbeats here, though. In this moment, we all united together and paid respects to those in our lives that we've lost. It's a song about losing someone, but it's also a song about myself, right? It's also an introspective song about how you deal with the after effects of losing somebody, not just about that person, but with the lyrics that go like, I'll be happy someday and I'm still blue, right? I'm still a mess. It's not just about losing somebody, but it's about the person that you become afterward. It's a very personal song. I like to think that person would be proud of me and not disappointed. That's what I believe, at least. And then Mori says hello again. I stopped singing for 2 seconds to speak. Where's the water? Where's the water? Please, I need water. Water! Water! The deadbeat's looking out for Mori. Drink! Drink, dummy, drink! We couldn't! True! With my very first casual outfit, the jacket did not come off. Things have very much progressed in Holo. That's exciting. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. No, water's great. H2O. Nice way to diffuse the heavy mood. You hear the band playing some chords, by the way? That was something I requested after going to see an artist I really love perform live. During his last MC, the band was playing like some chords in the background. And so I asked my band to do that. That's why if you make music, you should love music. Go to shows. You get inspired. The chords are so good in the background. A+ ambiance. Put some fruit in that water. Some cucumbers. This is true. This is so true. Japanese or English? I love that the crowd was happy. I wasn't fooled by this part. I wasn't worried at all. I love the mix in your music. I'm glad that you do. I don't care about, it's a good marketing idea to focus on one market. Only sing in English, only sing in Japanese. Fuck all of that. I don't care. I'd rather lose popularity and just die in obscurity than not make what I want to make. Fuck it. Both is good. I'm gonna sing both. How about no? This is also very true. Right, some people are kind of stupid and brave. Well, that's the thing, right? Mori's so oblivious. But it kind of helped her get to where she is somehow. True. Yeah, I just kind of did whatever I wanted. Especially with rap back in the day, I was like, I don't give a shit. None of this is gonna pop off or become big or anything. Who cares? I just did whatever I wanted and didn't think about anything. And then I wound up here. Fuck, we all work sometimes. Somehow. There are still some things only I can do, right? I predicted myself, which means I must really strongly feel that way, right? I've always looked for a place to belong, but I want to believe there are still things only I can do. Golly, the deadbeats, they think so too. They think there are still things that only I can do. Oh, it's me saying there's no songs left. Which is a lie, by the way. We are. Check it. You'll see. Whoa, everybody knows it's a taste of death. Take your very last breath. Here come the hips and the sway, the overly sexy stuff that Mori doesn't usually do. Mori! I heard you. Dance. I didn't want to get too crazy with the hip shakes, though. I didn't want to make everybody faint. It's something that not everybody gets to see all the time. Love this song. Kira's such a goat. She's a little salacious. Did your parents say anything about this song? Mama Mori loves this song. I'm like, don't tell me you like this song. She's like, it sounds like Madonna. What? You know she was lying, but she likes this song. My mom likes pop a lot. Side by day, boy, it's my favorite sound. Oh, that was a cool body roll, though. Watch out for my body rolls. This is a good song to perform with no jacket. Most pop song lyrics a little spicy. Otherwise, what's the point? In what world does that sound like Madonna aside from the sexiness? Maybe that's what Mama Mori's mind was on. Mama Mori sees what she sees and hears what she wants to see. Got good taste. Wee. Now Mori pulls off some weird ASMR. Ooh, on fire. Kira. Look at my ponytail flipping around me. Oh, cute. Hey, ladies. Mori said girls. My ponytail is so attracted to me. It loves me so much it wants to give me a big hug. One by one, fall into Mori's trap. Take your very last breath. Look at all the deadbeats jumping. Oh, they love it. Sorry. What song did I have the most fun recording versus which song do you think you improvised most with? Depends. Are we talking about the live show? I feel like I improvised a lot during the whole process for everything. I'm probably proudest of my singing in Donmai, though, which makes sense because I practiced it a lot. Now it's time for Tide, in which I sung both the parts. My soul moves just a little. We also wanted Ai-san to be a guest, but again, no guests. I feel like this is a great crowd song, too. Everybody kind of really came together for chants and such. The choir! Yeah. I know some of you deadbeats memorized the lyrics. Thank you for that. Maybe there's no one else who feels the same. You nailed her parts. I'm glad you liked the I parts. Sing-along song. Hopefully you guys will remember the words for the future, too. No, my hair's in my skirt again! Mada mada todoite mo da yo. You did your best screaming? That's all I can ask for. As long as somebody in the crowd is screaming. After the first chorus, I got it. I knew you could. I knew you could. Memorized it because it's your alarm? Yatta! Tide is your alarm? This song is all about empowerment. Did you guys freaking know? Hold on. Staya-san, the guy who composed and arranged this song, did you know that he arranged Kakuse from Promare? Those are his instruments, man! I didn't even realize that! He also did Jibu, whoa, Code Geass, I've mentioned that before, but did you know that Staya-san did Kakuse? Those are his instruments, man! All programmed by him? Yes! From Promare, that's freaking crazy! And if you listen to it, you can kind of tell. But Staya-san is like, I love his works. I will definitely work with him again in the future. He's so cool. He's such an amazing producer. Yeah, and colors, Jibun, whoa. Oh, here she goes, hold on. I did the higher note this time instead of the lower note. Usually, Ai-san does the high note and I did a low note. He did some Kenshi Onezu songs as well, if you recall correctly. I wouldn't be surprised. Staya-san has done so many amazing songs. We will do more together in the future for sure. Well, I found him because he went on TV and was like talking me up, being like, wow, Mori Calliope, Mera, like she's so cool. And that was how I found him, and that was when I was like, let's make songs together. So we did Black Sheep, we did Tide, and then eventually Ketatama for his own album. So this is such a good song. Ah, what a good song. Such an inspiring song. Oh yeah, the quote-unquote last song has gotta be Go Getters. Yeah, get down, baby! Let's go! Go Getters! I love this song. Little background story about Go Getters, but initially the song sounded completely different. It had a bit more of like a pop rock element to it, and it was kind of more like emotional. It was less of like a poppy party song. So, but the anime side asked Giga and Teddy to change the song entirely. And so when I heard this version of Go Getters, I was actually really upset. because I had gotten attached to the other iteration of the song. But then over time, I decided I'm not gonna let this tie-up song that's important to me become a bad experience. And so I wrote the best lyrics that I could, and I started to have fun with it, and then I started to really like the song a lot. But the song was completely different beforehand. Yeah, it was a completely different, it wasn't a pop party song, it was very, like, emotional rock. So. But, you know, Giga and Teddy, they really killed it. It's never, like, they did anything wrong. They only make bangers, in my opinion, but it was just what I had gotten attached to the original demo. But now I love Go Getters. We workshopped it until it was the way that I wanted it to be. Wonder if we could ever hear that version. Not in this life. But who could say? Maybe somewhere. That move you did was more daring than anything in Taste of Death. Oh, are you talking about when I got on the ground and spread my legs and then closed them and then stood up? I did that completely out of nowhere. I didn't even think I was gonna do that. I was just in the mood. Which is why it doesn't have a ton of finesse to it, but that is what I did. Why are you so freaky? I really threw my legs out in every direction during this song. Why'd I do that? All that adrenaline. As soon as this show was over, I went right backstage and I took a fat shower. I did not want all of my family to come back and see me as like just a red tomato hot mess, so I took a shower. Peace, she says she's lying to you though, don't believe her, the show's not over yet. EN crowd's so hype. You guys always bring the hype though whenever we do EN concerts. Hope we get to do more in the future. We have showers back there? They gotta have showers. Well, there was one for me. I felt bad because I feel like, no, the band's room was actually probably the same size as mine. But then there was like a cover staff room that was just a little box, and then my backstage room was huge. I was like, are you sure I really need all of this? It had all these chips and drinks. And then a friend of mine who came to see the show went into the fridge and picked up the big apple juice carton and said, we're taking this home. I was like, okay. And there was like a mango juice carton. She was like, we could take that too. I was like, no, it's fine. Let's just take the apple juice. We took the huge carton of apple juice back to the hotel. Encore, encore. Everyone's kind of confused because it's like, do we do encore, which is Japanese, or like encore, encore. One more song. So people said one more song, right? That like that should work. One more song. And it kept kind of changing around. Was there a Gura cosplayer? That's awesome. Bones go binted. Really made you guys work for this one, huh? This encore, encore. Yeah. All the juice. We took so many drinks out of the fridge. There was also tons of liquid death, which is like the sparkling water, but I don't like sparkling water, deadbeats. I like still water. I'm a still water girly, as you know. I like still water, so I was very much like, friend, you want to take the apple juice? Fine. Yeah, a bunch of my college friends actually came to the show. I invited them. Side to side, dee 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 dee. This would be good for Tide. Cali, 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 Cali. Is it Callie or Mori? I don't know. We don't freaking know. But yeah, no, my friends from college came and we stole their apple juice, and then we went and we did like a quick one-shot session back at the hotel. It was fun. This is the same friends that put together a Magic the Gathering deck for me. They like went to a card shop and bought like 20 out of 100 cards I need for the Rakdos deck, Commander deck, Rakdos Lord of Riots. And then I got a huge manual from my friend on how to use it. She wrote like 10 paragraphs. It was crazy. I still have to collect the rest of the cards, but thankfully Japan's got a lot of English Magic the Gathering cards. So, are you DMing? No, my friend DM'd. We did a gun session and I made up a character, just a quick little character. They were like a guitar player. Yeah. They played the guitar and they were an asshole. It was awesome. It was just a 3-hour session. We went back from my show, went back to the hotel, just played a quick 3-hour session, went to bed. Just what we do. You getting the SpongeBob cards? I'll buy them. Can they fit in my Rakdos deck? You can also order singles online too, that is true. And my friend sent me every card that I need for the deck that she put together for me. She's really smart and good at Magic, by the way. So, excited to try and put together a deck. She's probably gonna need to help me though. You know, the usual. Now they just start cheering USA. They're like, shit, what do we do? Encore? USA? Fuck, one more song? I don't know. I'm crying. That's the cutest thing ever. We did have an awesome time. Got a ton of pizza and just chilled on the hotel beds and like played a quick one shot and went to bed. That was how I spent after the show. Back to my roots. Oh? Did you expect Scuffed Up Age? I'm actually really proud of my vocal performance during this song. And look, the stage is melting away. You knew we were gonna get Scuffed Up Age. I did see that Bae was like, she did a 6-song encore last time. Why are the encores so long for Mori? It can't just be 2 songs. It's gotta be 3 plus. It has to be more than 3. I kind of wanted to put the t-shirt over the new, not New Underworld Order, the Grimoire dress, but they said this just looked better, so I was like, alright, whatever. Scuffed Up Age is an older song. In fact, it's before I joined Universal. But I don't know, it just felt right to perform this song. I love it so much. I love the lyrics. I love the meaning and the feeling of it. Everything about it is just... it's special, you know? Pre-UMG days. So true. Choose to go on anyway. Hololive is super underrated, you think? Yeah, it's a bit of a tough one because there's some excellent songs on there with songs that I'm also not really proud of mixed in. It's a bit of a tough one. I feel like I wasn't ready to sing Unalive back when I recorded it. Ouroboros is fine though. When I listen to Unalive though, I think to myself, I wish that I'd let my range grow a little bit first. Maybe if I could have made that song today. I did not expect Scuffed Up Age. It was so peak. Thank you, thank you. I love it too. I'm glad you love Scuffed Up Age. I mean, the message, it's a song that says something. Songs that say something are so important. You know? I don't want to write songs that say nothing. I want to have a message to put out there. There's so much that I want to say that I don't say because it just doesn't feel right to say out loud. When you put it into music, all of a sudden it feels right. I don't know. Which is why... yeah. It has Suisei's favorite. I can't believe she likes Dead on Arrival so much. I like that song too, but it's just like, out of all the songs I've made, it makes me kind of chuckle. Enough that she like put it into her Google commercial video. What? That's crazy. You know, writing my own lyrics is something I always want to do. Sometimes they might turn out corny or like, you know, too truthful or whatever, but when I write my own lyrics, it becomes my song. You know? And I feel like there's nothing wrong with singing the words that other people have written for you. But I feel like for me personally, I don't feel like it's my song anymore. I want them to be my words, you know, that I sing out to the world. Too truthful. Some people don't like to hear the truth. Some people don't want to hear what someone is really thinking. But maybe it's hard for people to listen to. But I only want to share a song that has my own feelings and thoughts in it. I don't want to just recite words that have been written for me. I don't want to. That's not the type of artist I want to be. There are artists that make it work, but I don't want to. That's what I like about your music. Thank you. That's how it'll always be. That's how it'll always be. Maybe I can't be the most like beautiful, perfect, always on pitch and perfect control singer on the planet, but I will always sing to you what I am feeling, my own words. Even if it's corny, even if it's silly. I don't have any fear about that anymore. She's only selling out to herself. And then we had Glass Slipper. I knew that you guys would kind of want this, so I threw it in there in the Encore. A lot of people love Glass Slipper. Mori will always very aggressively be herself, I think. For better or for worse, here I am. Actually, the rap part in this song actually has some pretty insightful lyrics, I would say. Another DAO banger. Thank you so much, Pretty Patterns, for the beautiful song. We should do another song together sometime. I would love that. This is a very apt song for an album titled Cinderella, I would say. Dance Past Midnight you'd love to hear? I also would love to sing that, but it would depend on Amelie. Dance Past Midnight's another one I'm pretty happy with from that record. You know, some people don't care about lyrics. I have a friend from high school who'd said to me, Mori, I literally don't give a shit about lyrics. I just care about how the song, like what the feeling of the song is. That's all I care about. And it was interesting to hear her say that, my high school friend, because it gave me a different perspective. People don't necessarily care about the words, what the words mean, but for me, I can't really understand that. But that's okay. People enjoy music differently. I'm not sure if based or dumb. Well, everybody enjoys music how they want. You know. Some people find meaning not through lyrics, but through other things in their life. But some people care more about lyrics than how the overall song sounds, and sometimes it's half and half, you know? Yeah. If it's just pop that you're listening to in the background, that's one thing, but I think some people also like to hear songs and really think about what does this mean, right? Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. There are also a lot of people that don't care about lyrics because they like music that they don't understand, right? In a language that you don't speak. I think there's nothing wrong with that. I always end up looking up the meaning though because it's just what I freaking do, but I can see both sides for sure. A lot of times though, when I'd listen to foreign songs, I'd assign a meaning to the song based on what I was hearing, the feeling. And maybe be a little disappointed when I find out what it's really about. Now we've just got the... I just realized how much the scenery has changed. For the encore, it's just the gate in the background as we descend together into hell. Man, the Deadbeats must be so tired. They've been jumping so much. You weren't into listening to foreign music because you couldn't understand the lyrics, but your music changed. My music changed that for you. Ah! There's so much left to enjoy in songs that are in languages you might not understand. How are you not tired? I don't know. Lots of trial and error, lots of practices. Why would Mori be tired at 2 p.m.? No, that doesn't make any sense. Oh my lord. Thank you for the encore. Finally, Mori speaks! He speaks. No, 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 no. Get back on that stage, you dum-dum. Don't egg them on. Don't egg them on. Do not egg them on. Now we got the emotional background music again. Right? Too soon. And then Kanata felt the chill go up her spine. Well, because she's a gorilla. Ah. Just her grip. Just her grip. You hate the monkey sounds. Ooh, 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 ooh. It is true, the road ahead is long. There's much more to be done. I have to kill people and take your souls and slurp them up and give them to the underworld. Sorry about all that. Oh yes, this story is pretty interesting, I guess. Yeah, so this thing that I auditioned for, it was a music festival. It was a music festival. And I didn't make it. What's crazy is that somebody from my same underground scene made it to that festival. And I think they got like the deal and everything, and why'd the timer stop? Hold up. Sorry, there you go. Yeah, that person from my scene got in, and I think that they ended up not doing anything after that. Which is crazy. Which isn't something that you want to be like all smug and happy about, right? That's not something that you want to be, yeah, they didn't, nothing moved on for them from there. That's not something that is a good idea. You should not feel that way. But it is something interesting that I think about sometimes. Even in middle school, so many people that were, oh, the Deadbeats love the idea of Madison Square Garden. Yay. Man, even in middle school though, like, people that always got like the big opportunities and the big roles and stuff like that, they just ended up not doing anything with it. Which is sad, but it feels like a cliche. Like that happens all the time, for whatever reason. Person in school that you made fun of became like this big thing and whatever. So stupid. Why does life turn out like that? Truly, why does it turn out like that? Well, Madison Square Garden will take many, many years, but we'll keep working hard. Yeah, it worked them. That's something that my manager tells me often, actually. I'll say, why did I get this opportunity? Give it to someone else. The manager will say, because you worked hard for it. I'll say, no. As if I disagree or something like that. Why did I get this? Oh, sometimes life just works out that way. Staff really did work their asses off. Everybody was working so hard backstage. Grimoire Memoir. Try it. Yeah, you have to try. Hold on. Get up your stopwatch. I love how the next song turned out, too, by the way. Bring! Here we go! Here we go! I love this song! Let's go! Stay song! Lots of screams, lots of yells. Everybody screamed. The whole venue screamed. You could hear them. They all screamed. Well, yeah, this is another song that I did the art for in the music video, but it wasn't really like an animated MV by me. Vibo really helped a lot. I can hear me. You can hear yourself. Black Sheep's such a good song. I think that scream was what killed your voice during the concert. Sorry. Sorry about that. I swear I'm gonna break the chain. My mouth got so big during this song. We're living in the upside down. The Deadbeats were singing that too. This is another song that was 100% Mori lyrics. Break! There's so many different pen lights in the crowd too. Lots of grimoire pen lights. There might even be some new I think I see some new Underworld Order pen lights too. God, it's such a good instrumental. This song rules. I don't say that often about my own songs, but like the song itself rules. I brought 6 plus the grimoire one. You were prepared. Ah, man, what a good, awesome, cynical line. I am the picture of a perfect human every day. I'm not. What? And doing it live, too, is also just perfect, honestly. Here we go. Do you think they expected Left 4 Dead Lullaby? People go, woo, woo, woo! Last song, last song, last song. It couldn't have been any other song. It had to be this one. Oh, wow. And the visuals were just so perfect for this whole thing, too. People expected End of a Life? Probably. But I think it should have been this song. For sure. End of a Life I've performed before at a live. Left 4 Dead Lullaby I've not. And I don't know... I would never perform this song in the middle of a show. The bones look so real. The shading was beautiful, honestly, with the stage props. Looks like you're doing a bit of interpretive dance. I was just doing what my body told me to do at that point. Decaying skeleton in the background. Yeah. We have moved on a bit from the stage of my life that was represented by End of a Life. Still a fantastic song, though. Nothing wrong with it at all. But I'm just not there right now. You know? Singing that line was very emotional because a lot of those friends that I mentioned in the song were like watching. They were there for the show. I was doing my best, man. You can definitely tell I was doing my best. It had been a long concert. And my mommy watching too. Thank you, mommy. Both mamas. Yuki-sama mama and Mama Mori. I just feel like this is a really good song to end a live on. Mori got the happy ending. I feel like the happy ending is still on its way, though. I feel like it's still a long road that I'm climbing down. But perhaps it's like a happy rest stop. You know, solo lives are so special. I'll keep working hard for a North America tour. She's finally reaping what she's sown. Dang, those lungs are crazy. Why'd she do that? That note used to be hard for me to hit before Jigok 6. And then we got confetti! You can't see it right now, but you'll see it. You'll see it in a minute here. Yay! Confetti! Bitrate! Going crazy! Look at the confetti! That was what I wanted. See you again sometime. Ah, the band part after this is so emotional. I was so emotional. Ah! The band part. Yup. Deadbeats may recognize the end of a life mention there. See you again sometime. And that was it. The Deadbeats go woo 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 woo. But they kept the lights off, and I remember being backstage like, can they turn the lights on? People are gonna think there's another encore coming up. Come on now, don't get their hopes up. The sweet little deadbeats there, except they're looking forward to another encore. There's no more encore. I said, please tell them to turn the lights up. They're like, we can't. I'm like, please! Another encore! Here it comes! No, it's not! I said encore too. No, 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 no. No encore too. There's no second encore. But yeah, that was it, everybody. We did it! Yatta! The stage went away, you knew it was over. Yeah. I mean, at that point, it's like, you can't make, she's gonna start getting winded, you know? Alright, let me, BGM. Oh, there we go. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Encore! Let's watch it again. No. We all got to witness the archive together. That was so fun. No, you guys grabbing the archive stream ticket, you know, it really means a lot to me because that helps us. It helps them see that, you know, there's interest, right? I didn't say anything, but I actually had a meeting with Yago recently. Just to talk about stuff. Nothing threatening or anything like that, you know, I wasn't being threatening. I just wanted to chat with him about various things concerning EN and the future of EN and future of EN live shows and stuff like that. We talked a lot. The tea party, yeah. Yep. I had my own little meeting with Yago, and it was pretty funny because by the end of it, I was like, alright, we're good to go. I've said all I wanted to say. And then my manager was like, stop! Like, what? Mana-chan was like, you know, Mori only talked about EN as a whole for this entire meeting. Well, I want to go ahead and say, and I was like, Mana-chan, you don't have to do this, but Mana-chan was like, no, I'm gonna say it. Mori deserves to have a North America tour. Even if it's a couple years from now. Look at how well the show, she sold out the Palladium on a Wednesday. There was no anime convention happening at all. Fest was about to happen. She deserves a North America tour. I was like, Mana-chan, you don't need to say these things. Mana-chan was not gonna let me get away with just walking out of there. So thank you, Mana-chan, I guess, for that. Which I appreciate. I always really appreciate that. But at the same time, you know, Yago isn't Santa Claus, right? Although I will say there were some things that I really didn't think that he'd do anything about, but you know how I have that project that I want to do with music and, like, you know, girls that maybe want to dance and sing together as like a unit? Well, initially the ultimatum that I got back was like, do it yourself. We can't help you, right? Well, I brought it up to the boss man, and it seems like they're gonna actually really talk about how to make it maybe happen with some support. So that's all to say that, you know, the tea parties, they seem to have meaning. Do it yourself isn't no, that is true. It just means you will have no support from us, which we were planning on doing. Me and the girls were gonna get together and have a meeting about it on our own. But it seems like after that meeting, they're gonna actually maybe talk about it. So I can't give full, complete updates on it and what's gonna happen from here on out, I don't think, but it seems that they're listening, so that's cool. Which I appreciate. So who knows what may happen in the future, right? There's a lot I want to do. And North America tour is definitely something that I'm really, you know, passionate about getting to happen. I'm gonna do everything that I can to show the world that I deserve a North America tour. You know, I want to earn it is the thing, because Mana-chan is so sweet to be like, look, she proved that she can sell out a show with everything going against her, right? That's awesome that Mana-chan did that. But I wanna prove even further with something like, I don't know, like a song that really pops off, or like an album that sells really well, or something like that. If I can do that, then it will expedite the possibility of a North America tour. Because as it stands right now, maybe 2 or 3 years down the line, we could get a North America tour, if things just continue at this pace, right? But it could be sooner if I really, really pop off somehow. So I'm gonna keep doing my best to show the world what I'm made of, and that I deserve all of this. How can we support you more, Callie? Listen to my music. Go on Spotify right now and stream it a lot, and buy physical CDs. You know, you don't need to send me super chats if you don't want to. I appreciate super chats. It's very kind. You don't need to be my member if you don't want to be, but that also really helps me put food on the table. I appreciate that, but stuff that really impacts my future are definitely things like physical CD sales and Spotify streams. Those are the biggest things. Spotify versus YouTube Music? I'll never ask anyone to change what they typically listen to, but probably Spotify, I would say. If I ever do a North America tour, it also might have to be a lower quality show in terms of production value. Though band is something that I definitely want to have no matter what, right? I'll always be like, alright band, let's go. Live band, has to be. But maybe the lights won't pop off as much, right? You know? You know what impacts your future? Getting to eat. That's a good point. Eating food helps. I listen and buy so much merch. Well, there is some merchandise coming up soon. You know, Mori's special days about to come around. I would expect some limited merch, by the way, if you want to get ready for that. I would expect some limited merch that will be available at the exact time. So, a special time in the month that is coming up, that is not this one, but maybe the next one. Right around the corner. So, there is a lot of Mori stuff coming around for sure. Merchandise has also really helped me out a lot these days, you know, as I don't know, it really is a pretty decent cut most of the time for stuff. And you guys purchasing Mori-related things helps me. Merchandise especially is very big, especially around birthday time. If you really want to support Mori and what she does, birthday time merchandise is big for everyone. So, a full-size scythe replica. 4 for 4, 4 for. It'll be cheaper this time. Look, the thing that sucks, Deadbeats, is that, like, sometimes I take the advice of, you know, the department. They say, your fans love this item. Your fans love to buy this item from you. But then what happens when that item is the one that makes the shipping go up $100 more? Say, for example, a poster. What if Mori didn't know that? I'm tired. I'm tired, Deadbeats. The shipping. I'm so exhausted from it. I'm tired of it. I don't know what's going on. Well, if posters are what are making the shipping huge, then I think we may need to stop doing posters. It's like, what happens if people want to buy the full set and get the limited with my autograph and everything? It just freaking sucks. Like, what's going on? You know, so scrambling to figure out what to do before that day comes, but who knows. Signed poster though? Yeah, posters can't be signed, sadly. They need it to be smaller things that they can ship en masse to my home, and I can just sign them real quick, right? Ray's art is so amazing, right? Agreed. Mori knows how to pick them when it comes to art. It's probably because I'm an artist myself, huh? But yeah, get ready for limited stuff and some big announcements coming up in the future. Next month is a very, very big month for me. Not even just with the house song, but another tie-up, and of course with my birthday coming around, that means many festivities, right? So get ready, and this year's celebration promises to be bigger than anything I've ever done in the past, so get excited for that. I guess that's about it for me. I have to go and record a radio program, actually. But the good news is, Deadbeats, Super Chat reading is coming up this week. I haven't decided what exact day. It's probably going to be either the 30th or 31st of... No, not the 30th. 30th is members. Maybe 31st or 29th. I have some stream slots scheduled there. It'll be one of those, and then we'll do a regular stream on a different one of those days. So, Mori will still be streaming. And super chats are getting read in a big ol' endurance super chat reading stream. My aim is to finish reading all of them up until there's just ASMR left. And then we do an ASMR super chat reading stream, and then Mori will have officially read all of the super chats. That's cool. Thank you for watching the archive of my solo live today with me. I just wanted to give a little bit of behind the scenes chatting with you guys and encourage you to grab the tickets. The tickets for the show. If you haven't grabbed the archive ticket, go grab it. It's a quality show, and maybe convince your friends, I don't know, to get a ticket. But it's about to disappear. The archive is going to disappear in about 5 days, maybe a little less, so enjoy Mori as much as you can until you can't enjoy Mori anymore because there's no archive left over. I can't believe that Solo Live was almost over a month ago, or at least a month ago. That's crazy. Solo Lives, they don't happen often. They're very rare, especially for EN. Hopefully a Blu-ray comes out. I want a Blu-ray. Fingers crossed. I think it would be weird if they didn't put together a Blu-ray. That's usually how they make back a lot of their money on this stuff, so fingers crossed for the Blu-ray. Please look forward to it, and yeah. I guess that's about it from me, you guys, but I will catch you guys on the flip side. I'm gonna route you guys over to Shudo's stream, which I'm doing tonight. We're just gonna chat a little bit. It'll be like a quick 30-minute, chatting sesh, and then redirect over to the music video for Tsumi to Mitsu, our collaboration song. I guess I can talk a little bit about that. I actually wanted to bring Shudo on board for a different song, which you guys will hear someday. But I wanted to bring Shudo on board for that, and the idea was, alright, I'll make a song for you. Will you come be a part of my song? Because, you know, I'm a fan of you, and I'm sure that you'll hear quite a bit about it in our upcoming little stream that we're doing, but, you know, I went to every single one of his live shows, because live music is really important to me. So when he was touring, I went to Nagoya, I went to Osaka, and then eventually Tokyo, because he invited me to Tokyo, because he saw that I went to Osaka and Nagoya, and I said, there's no tickets left for Tokyo, so I can't go. And he said, well, just come to the show anyway, and I'll get you free tickets. So there was that, and I guess that kind of helped convince him that I'm a real fan. I also went to Ryoru's Budokan Live, as well as she invited me to that. And on my backpack, I actually had some of Shudo's charms hanging from that, and Shudo-san was also invited to that and saw me there with the charms, and was like, those are my charms. Why are they hanging off your backpack? I said, well, I'm a fan of you. You passed the 3 tests. I passed the 3 tests of real fan. So he said, wow, you're a real fan of me. Okay, let's make a song together. So passion goes a long way, Deadbeats. You show that you're passionate about something, you may be surprised what might happen. God, in 4K. Me lucky charms. Anyway, so that's how that came about, but I only say this now because we'll be speaking primarily in Japanese tonight, but yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit about it. This song it's crazy. The song is kind of like a toxic love song. I don't really write love songs, honestly, but if it's got kind of a darker theme, I'm happy to explore. You know, trying new things and stuff like that, and I'm pretty happy with how the song came out, so please come check out the stream and enjoy the music video, loop it lots, so that everybody can see and Shudo-san can see that Mori's got passionate deadbeats who are excited about her music and are excited that she joined in the song. And look forward to more from me and Shudo in the future, because there is something that we made together for me that I think you guys will like a lot. So look forward to it. And with that being said, I am your Mori. And I'm gonna go get ready for my radio recording. And thank you for watching the archive of my live with me. Always fun hanging out with you deadbeats. Lots of karaoke coming up. We'll make sure to do some more games pretty soon and finish Everhood as well. Lots of fun game stuff coming up, I promise you. I'm not much of a Monster Hunter person, but there will be more games in the future that we can game a lot together, and I will do my best. I will do my best for now working on the music video. So, I'll see you guys around. Thanks so much, everybody, for being my deadbeats. Enjoy the archive, and peace. Bye-bye! Wah! Also, my GameCube came in. I'm just waiting for the Game Boy Advance player disc to come in, and then we'll play Pokemon Emerald. That'll be fun. Bye!